2 heavy hitters. They've done a lot over the years. I might be a little bit biased. I won't say who, but shout out our Tio on the right. Definitely, again, sign up for Bad Beaches coming up in July, August? One of the two. Second weekend of July. Thank you again to Taizai for actually knowing what's going on in this region. I'm just here for the vibes. And if you want to commentate, hit me up. I have an application out. We do not have enough people yet, so would love to see that. And look at that perfect timing from FTP coming back right as the match starts. He knows his, that's the proper commentator skill right there.
I'm not expounding on that joke. Octagon matchup, I think.
Yes.
Maybe before. Dahveed is a interesting player. I don't got too much of a read on this guy.
K-Rool is one of those characters where you have like multiple gimmicks that you can kind of lean on, and sometimes I think it's worthwhile to test your opponent to see if they know what to do. As he goes for exactly one of those, drop down below the platform while using Cannonball. I once played a K-Rool that their entire game plan, like genuinely, over 50% of their moves was run across the stage, drop from platform, use the gun. They didn't win.
I gotta put my hat on. I gotta put my hat on before I can use the gun. Does that every time. You can't do that. Unfortunately, you can't do that. Now, that's probably a bit awkward for ZSS because she doesn't have like the strongest moves to, you know, I'm pretty sure it's just like pure super armor. But also, even if it isn't, she doesn't have very strong moves to contest it.
I mean, it makes me think of, it was Kola versus the K-Rool at Kagaribi. The K-Rool partway through the match realized, wait a minute, you don't know how to deal with Crown. So he went from like a more normal game plan to just mashing that button. And it worked.
Apparently you can just roll in every time that Crown comes out.
Yeah.
Now, if you're in the air, it's going to be a bit hard, but, you know.
Yeah, there's counterplay on both sides. But if you are in a position to react to the Crown, you can just roll in, and then you get like a free punish.
203%. And he's still, like, Invictus still might die first. This is a long-lasting stock. Nice to run through there.
There's the mix-up on the shield. Unfortunately, didn't work out. Great punish.
Yeah. Okay.
That was just some good conditioning from Invictus. Throwing out a bunch of aerials on shield, like the safe landing aerials, getting Dahveed to feel comfortable shielding, and then went for the down air mix-up, which didn't work, and then the immediate throw afterwards because he knows you're still shielding.
Yeah, this is looking a little... Okay. That's a lot of damage. I'm surprised he was able to get out of that. I think the positioning was a little bit awkward on the part of ZSS, but... Uh-oh. Oof. Now... Invictus right now doing a really good job keeping the stage to himself. Dahveed just trying to get in here. Every time he lands, he's kind of just landing on the platform, and it's doing a lot of damage.
Oh, that's a bad... Oh!
Okay.
Nick wasn't quite ready for it.
Yeah, lucky for Dahveed to not have to deal with anything there. Okay, you got the crown, though. Dude, Invictus has been really big on this crown, I feel. Every time it's come out,
he wants to make something happen. He can see the Twitter clip in his mind's
It's also just good. It's also just a good projectile. Like, the fact that K-Rool can't use it is... disgusting.
It's a shame.
Yeah. He tried to use it right there. It wasn't on his head. It's like it's certainly fine as a move on its own. It's just sort of, you know, if you prefer a boomerang or an item, chances are you'd want the item. Especially when it does as much damage as it does. Really good back air right there.
But it's pretty nice to have armor when you're throwing your boomerang.
Yeah.
Imagine if Toon Link had that.
Boomerang armor. Don't ever say that to me again. Okay, get some damage off. Finally starting to build up a bit of a lead after taking like 213% on the first stock here.
Ooh, a back air attempt coming out there from Dahveed. He was swinging for the fences, but Feather McRaw outspacing here. I don't know what to call Nick. Too many great names. I'm gonna go back to the old classics. General Egregious here on the screen. Dark Brandon.
Dark Brandon was...
I feel like I can just like make stuff up.
Yeah.
Nobody would know.
This guy's the chaotic good of making in-game or making Smurf tags. The lawful evil in that equivalent is T-Rex chess. That one
is so bad.
Ugly fucking tags. I gotta be real. Not even saying his main tag. His main tag is fine. But when you come into a tournament as Church of Latter-day Saints, you kind of gotta check yourself.
No, that one goes hard.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of Latter-day Saints.
One time we went to a tournament, it's Water the Hydro. You know, as if I hadn't heard that one before.
It's pretty good. Shout out T-Rex Chess, another fun guy in our scene. So
168.
So
158.
Glizzmaster McCheese in a pretty good spot right now.
I did not know that
Great
one
tech.
happened.
No, it didn't.
He'll probably think about that one. He'll workshop it for you.
I'll let him know. Sometimes he just hops on Discord and he's like, yo, guys, what should I make my tag? And he just gets the worst suggestions.
Yeah, I think I mean, did you see Zane's comment section when he was doing the Path to Grandmaster
Yes,
thing?
it was so
They
funny.
were all bad.
Yeah, you did a tier list of them, I remember.
Yeah, and I didn't look at many alternatives. People said, like, oh, you don't know about Tekken's The Marth? Why not? I'm like, because it's fine. Like, I know where it came from.
I was so happy with the Crimson Slur one because I've been making that joke for years now, and finally somebody else gets it.
I feel so bad for every normal Ganondorf player. That was proposed by a Ganon, but it still don't feel good. I apologize to all Ganondorf
I don't
players.
apologize. Y'all gotta hold that. You play
all
Ganon
Ganondorf
in
players
Melee.
that don't do heinous bullshit.
You guys play Ganondorf. You brought this on yourselves.
Major never asked for this, man. Dude,
Okay, fair. Yeah, Major gets a pass.
I know about some like Melee Ganon from like New Tri-State or something. Feel bad for her. I don't think she ever did anything wrong. Just like, what's up with Ganon? Did you see the stream for that one, by the way? The entire time, his coach was just like, "What do you mean by that?" Every time he said anything.
That's so mean.
Zane would say something just like completely random, and he'd just go, "All right, guys, you heard it here first." Zane's opinion on, and I can't finish. I'm legally not allowed to finish the rest of that.
What was the coaches trolled him so hard through that whole thing. Like the Peach coach, like, I'm sorry, guys, we can't do this. He's not gay.
Oh, this is gonna be hard. This is gonna be the hardest work of all time.
This is gonna be tough. And then he grandmasters while essentially not even using float. Like, okay.
Yeah. Only gay people are allowed to float? Is that the idea? Is like trans women get double jump?
I didn't know that one.
Oh yeah, trans women get double jump. Trans men get to crush through metal blocks. That's how it works.
What?
Yeah. These are the rules, man.
I don't even understand the reference on those.
Oh, it's Celeste and Pizza Tower.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh my God, jab downer,
dude, no chill.
That felt like a spike combo. Like, it's not optimal. I just want you dead.
You heard of belly armor? Good, because I don't even need it.
Does downer have belly armor? I think it does.
Yeah, it does.
This is purely offensive.
I mean, really everything has belly armor. It's just whether or not it's going to actually get hit. Speaking of.
It's funny they decided to have a break mechanic, and I haven't seen it break to any character that is not Marth in like years. Nice double footstool. I think you need to like leave. That sucked. Don't show me that again. Oh.
Yeah, Dahveed doing a really good job in this game number 2, playing a lot to the strengths of the character, finding situations where things like these setups that we're seeing here, like the belly armor as well, can even be a factor, like that Nair. That is the belly armor ATM right there. He needs to cash out.
Yeah, he's been keeping his positioning like really, really solid for this last stock or so. Just like where he's moving, always trying to navigate around ZSS. A character that's faster than him. Like owning the stage as he is. Also really leaning on this crowd. Ooh, finally. 181. That also made him explode. That is a strong cannonball. All right, run away.
Yeah, he is running.
Yeah. Invictus, I feel like you got to start getting these grabs out.
Seeing the head nods start to come out from Invictus. He's struggling a bit.
Chuck him off stage, yep. Yeah.
Smash 4, the run-up shield.
Wow, I was about to ask, okay, what is Invictus even looking for at this point? Because I really couldn't tell. He nearly got a stock taker out of nowhere there. That's probably not going to kill.
Yeah.
Wow, I was way off. See you, man. Yeah, just got to be a bit more mindful of these crowns, and I think you'd have a pretty good job getting out of...
Oh, he wanted the crown so bad?
Yeah.
It worked out, though, because he didn't overextend for it, and Dahveed did, which gave him a free advantage state, a free punish window, and all of this has come off of that, but there's the crown.
Yeah, I'm going to try and go for that.
Good man. Okay. It was close, though. The next one, he might get hit.
Oh, my God! Oh. That was almost the sickest laser of all time.
I mean, I'll give it up. Even though it didn't hit, I give it up. That's when you have like those almost combo videos. Have you seen those? That goes in the almost combo video.
I've lived those.
I love the ones where it's like a sick combo that ends in you getting reversal.
Oh my God, he's going way out there.
He might still get him.
Oh, you just died a back throw?
He didn't commit.
Yeah. No, like he was in range for it, and I think Dahveed was just like a little bit too far away at the last second.
So close. The flip jump there, I feel like he could have maybe gotten the spike, but you know, you're so scared of him landing and getting the shield off there, so I absolutely understand why he didn't pull the trigger. But Dahveed taking full advantage.
Yeah, so we're going to game 3 here. I am curious if they just go back, because this is the biggest stage in the game. And I would be really interested to know how ZSS... Okay, we're going to something that's a bit smaller. I'm really curious to see how ZSS handles this character when there's less distance between them.
Yeah, we're still decently sized here.
Yeah, it's not as small as it could go, but something we're going to, I guess, find out the hard way.
All right, game number 3. Now, I'm curious to see what the stage control game plan looks like for both of these players. Because Dahveed, he's playing a character that likes to do these silly fall-through plat setups. And of course, Invictus playing with the up air chain galore. So both of them get a lot off of it.
Now, I'll just be upfront. I think that when it comes to the neutral game, I think you just kind of need to grab more if you're Invictus. Oh, wow. Like, it's not to say give up your other advantage take, because frankly, he's doing a fine job on that. Really good timing there. It's just like, you got to get him to try and do something that's not crown. And I think the easiest way to do that is to grab him.
Oh, speaking of, you thought he was going to run forward?
Yeah, to be fair, he didn't have a crown to speak of there, but you know, when it can't get everything you ask for at once. And a really insane movement to nair through and just keep running.
In general, I'm really impressed with Invictus's movement.
Yeah.
He's playing super safe, things like that. Like the bait with the flip kick, not pressing that button preemptively, instead kind of reacting to what Dahveed's going for. But good timing from Dahveed, speaking of reactions, throwing out that nair.
Yeah, we're looking at a bit of an odd situation. Because the way this matchup has been going for a while is that it feels like ZSS moving around, doing what she wants. Dahveed dominating one exact area at ledge and never letting ZSS get through, like that.
Yeah, he's playing a wall character, essentially, and he's doing a very good job of it, where he just has his spot on stage that he is not going to give up, and he slowly walks it forward.
Yeah, so they finally got a stock lead here. Tomahawk grabbing for that. Fascinating. You could just roll in, but, you know.
It worked.
I think playing for exclusively rolling in on Crown, even though it is feasible, probably feels lame as shit. So I understand people not wanting to do it. Interesting Crown choice.
I love the setup.
Wow.
He had so many things for Nick to worry about there.
Yeah, dude, you would win that if you just didn't move. If you running forward, you got you hit by the cannon or got you hit by the suck. I'm not saying that nobody else would fall for that. It's just like that shit would only hit you if you were moving forwards. Oh, that's damage. Really good to run away there. Also, again, throwing the crown off stage, or throwing the crown away from Dahveed. Pick it up. Yep.
Oh, yeah, so much pressure. Yeah. I love that. And if you got the right hitbox there, again, you're like possibly stretching off the top, just creating those threats for Dahveed, so he's going to be scared to try to even go for a reversal.
Oh man, this is feeling a little bit awkward at this point. Finally, got a little bit of space on him. Nice tech. Okay. Wow, just taking through the paralyzer. I thought Dahveed was getting hit by his own cannon.
So did I. So did I.
It's like, oh, he's dead. Wait.
Yeah, you got to remember how it works. Forward air though, Dahveed. Last stock. My man's
pretty good. Never mind. Never mind again.
Oh, he could have just gone for another back air there, I think.
Yeah, dude. The bravery sometimes you need to handle a heavyweight off stage is a little bit too much.
It's so scary because the reversals are always there. Like, you're scared of going too low and just dying for it on your last stock of the tournament, potentially, if you mess this up.
Oh, that cannonball was not dead yet. You had to wait a little bit. All right, now we're finally getting some damage off here. Probably going to land with a little bit of armor. Making it a little bit hard to try and figure out where this K-Rool is trying to land to.
Plenty of time on the clock. They are playing very slow, but not like Sonic speed levels of slow.
Got a two-hit combo. Hooray.
Yeah, let's go. Shout out my 1-2 pieces.
Short hops are getting, dude, Invictus keeps landing directly in front of Dahveed, and he just keeps getting hit for it. You gotta be careful here. Dahveed is super ready for all of these.
What are you matching for?
What are we doing here? Every time Dahveed gets crossed up, it is not working out for him.
So many buttons, the
Ooh.
panic, the stress of this
We're going
situation.
deep.
Oh, there was a
Ooh.
chance there. Great closeout. Not going
All
to
right.
do it just yet.
One more.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good checkmate.
Nice.
Last hit.
Really felt like clutched up there. Also, the movement for the last like 30 seconds felt like
Wow.
that was horrifying, to be honest.
I feel like Dahveed kind of he felt the pressure at the end. You could see it.
Yeah.
That last stock hitting so many buttons.
I think that's where you randomly down smash, to be honest.
I agree.
I think that's how you beat this character, is you randomly down smash anytime they're past 100. Granted, DSS kind of like jumps at you. She doesn't really run into much. Like, she does that, you know? She doesn't really hit you with the run-up dash attacks in the way that you would probably want. So you'd probably have to get on a platform first. Sorry, I just remembered. We have HDR at this bracket, right?
Yes.
A few days ago, I saw a clip on my timeline. I think it was the HDR clip of the week. I don't really want to know what they did to Rool. All I can say is that it was round start, down smash on the platform. It was a Dacus.
Yeah, but it's for down smash.
Yeah,